Welcome back to Seacourt Tennis Club for the second of tonight's singles quarterfinals here at the British Ladies Open. My name is Ben Gasenbeek. I will be talking you through all the matches this evening. It is a pleasure that you are joining us. We have already had tonight's first quarterfinal, which was a 1 hour 45-minute affair between Jess Garside and Oxford's Izzy Marshall, which was the upset of the tournament. Marshall coming through the fourth seeded Garside in 3 sets. But now we turn to the second seed, and who is playing in the quarterfinals, even though the third seed is playing in the semi-finals. That's kind of a quirk of the way the draw is being done this year. So don't forget, we have a bumper season of tennis and rackets for you coming up over the month of April. If you haven't already been watching the US National League the past few nights from New York, the tennis will continue all weekend this weekend with the British Ladies Open, followed by, starting Monday, the Open Doubles Rackets from the Queen's Club. That will continue all week. On top of that, we have the IRTPA Super League. That will be at Queen's from Wednesday through to Sunday. The following weekend, we will have the Category A Championships at Manchester. The weekend after that will be the World Doubles in Chicago. That will be on the USCTA YouTube page. And then finally, at the beginning of May, we will have the Ladies Rackets World Championships. But tonight, let's talk about the match that is in front of us. Starting with Tara Lumley, world ranked number 3, playing for a handicap of 25. Familiar court adjustment of 0.9. So that means that on average she plays about a point worse than her handicap whenever she comes to Seacourt. It's not a happy hunting ground for her. Her career won that Australian Ladies Open in 2020, just before the pandemic, and that US Open back in 2013. Recent matches, she has been down in Australia for the Bathurst Cup and for the Australian Open in Melbourne and Hobart respectively. A great match there against Saskia Bollerman. A tough loss to Leia in both Melbourne and Hobart. And then previous to that, her previous outing was at the French Ladies Open semi-final. She will be playing in the Rackets Eliminators for the World Rackets title in about a month's time as well. At this tournament, she's made the final in the last 2 editions, but will need to come through first Minty and then Sarah Vigrass before that can happen. So her opponent tonight is Araminta Oldham, also more commonly known as Minty Oldham, playing off a handicap of 40.6 and has just poked her nose into the ladies' world top 20 for the first time in the last month or 2. 3 highlights. She has been the plate champion on the last 2 British Ladies Opens, but will be, she's no longer in the plate competition, and she has graduated into this main draw and into a main draw quarter-final for the first time, I believe. We'll have a look at that here. Whoop, not that one, this one. Yeah, so previous 2 occasions, she lost in the first rounds to Irina Dorbish and JC Tan. But this year has come through. Firstly, Seacourt's Sophia Lewis in the first round, and then Alexandra Bryant from Queen's Club in the second round. Okay. And then lastly, the head-to-head between these 2 players. They have not played before, and that's because Tara has been at the top of the sport in the top 4 seeds for a while, and Minty has just broken through to being able to play in the latter stages of these competitions for the first time this week. Players will have a quick photo first for the social media. It'll be fantastic. Wherever you are watching us around the table tennis world, let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. Great to have you with us as always, as we are about to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seacourt Tennis Club for the quarter-final of the Ladies British Open Singles Championships. Introducing the players, the receiving end, Mente!
Marker for this evening is Seacourt's head professional, Drew Lyons.
We have Tara Lumley. This match is the best of 3 6-game sets, played off level. First game level. Team up. Dino. 30-15.
Just going through the early stages of this match, points coming through thick and fast now. You see Tara serving that side roll, underarm twist type serves a lot. She tends to favour those types of serves.
30-40.
Whereas Minty has more of a hard-hitting technique. She will try and hit the ball with a lot of pace.
30-40 receiver leads.
Well, recently this week she's shown that she has a bit of control to that pace. I think in the past she's struggled a bit for that control.
Won the chase for Western Yard.
Great
First
shot
game receiver.
there by Tara, winning that chase on the floor.
Chase 4.
Let's just have a look. So this was the chase was 1 and 2 here. The first bounce there. The second bounce off the back wall. And spot on, Drew. That has landed at worse than a yard. That does indeed beat the chase. And well done, Tara, to be able to hit that perfect length.
Oh, it's a 15 love chase better than 4.
I think
30 love.
Perhaps one of the themes for this match be Minty coming up against someone as precise as Tara in her shot making, but also just be able to bring that extra bit of pace as well to that. And something I don't think that she will have come across many times.
And the game. 2 games to love. Commentary.
Tara is just able to hit that forehand with so much power from a relatively short swing. All those drills growing up with her father, professional from Australia, Colin Lumley. Her mother, former ladies world champion. Getting her out on court as a young girl and practicing.
Right. 30-15.
That particular length of return of serve is something that Minty quite struggles with. It's a great shot there by Tara. She wants to hit down on the ball, but she just doesn't quite get enough room off the back wall to play it as aggressively as she does. She can quite struggle.
In the game. 3 games to love.
This match already progressing at a rate far faster than the earlier quarterfinal.
Up. 30 love. Obviously. Oh, good rally.
One of the things that's hard to do when you come up against an opponent who is on paper significantly better than you is to find those chases, to find that time down the serving end, because that's where, if you're going to make progress, it's where it's going to be. But Tara covers the back of the court so well. It's been almost 4 games, and that's really the first chance that Minty has had to get down this service end since early in the first game.
Same receiver. 4 games to love.
Minty opting for some drag serves, which is a relatively new part to her repertoire. In the past, she's more... Her main serves have been a kind of a hard hit demi-PK as well as a high serve. Good to see.
Chase better than the door.
That one's just come off the dead on ledge. And good to see some good variety in Minty's serving. Done to great effect with that drag serve. One of the things about Minty's game is, and it's looking a lot more fluid than it perhaps has in the past as well. Which has helped her improve her handicap and get to this particular stage of this competition, which she will be very happy with when all is said and done. Let's have a quick look at the world rankings. We don't have time for that. We'll do that next change events. I'm going to show you the world rankings just to see where these two match up. Tara's apologetic there. Drew, good. It's sort of bread and butter for Drew, really.
Beth in the door.
It's a great shot there by Tara Lumley.
30-15, chase 2.
Showing that power and that accuracy. Nearly came back into the winning gallery off the serve.
5 games to love.
Instead, Tara finds that timbre. Already has a 5-love lead. Everyone's giggling in the dead on. One of the things you have to do when you've got a marker at the net is just put that out of your mind. It's on them to get out of the way of the ball. You can't let that affect how you serve. Tara has put away that right word though. She is going to opt for what looks like a high serve with this very low Seacourt roof. Seacourt floor is actually sunk a few feet below the ground level just to get a bit more height on the building.
Nice gallery, first up.
There's a bit of damp problem with the building and the club. Part of why the walls and the floor behave the way they do here. It's great work by Minty there. She's just stuck in the rally. Yes, Tara's looking for that winning gallery, but anyway, here we go. Here's the ladies' world rankings. Tara up at number 3. She's trading place with the Saskia Bollerman. Well, sorry, not trading place. Saskia Bollerman is coming for her. Saskia was up at about 27 recently.
Last gallery.
And now a chance here for Minty to get on the board. Not with a serve like that, unfortunately. And that wins the game. They're playing off the chase.
1 game for 5.
So heading into the hazards gets Minty on the board. Often playing against someone who is this much better than you, your goal isn't necessarily let's win the match, it's let's set some smaller goals, let's just get on the board, don't get bageled, get your first game, then get your second, use it all as a learning experience.
Less than 5, 15 all.
Minty is not being perturbed by her opponent here. She's just carrying on her own game in points where she can.
Right, less than 5, 2, 3.
So yeah, this is the second page of the world rankings. Minty has just snuck in there into 19th place. So these world rankings show all active players. They don't show people on RTO who have received dormancy adjustments as their most recent handicap adjustment. So that's what brings Minty into number 19.
Less than 5.
Izzy Marshall, you'll expect, will move up those rankings after her win today.
(40-30), 2 and 3.
Just missing the grill high. So great rally, great point by Minty, attacking a chase 2 and 3. She gets her second game in a row. And all of a sudden, Tara just strings 3 points together and a set point.
15-40.
That one just sticking a little bit too close to the wall. So second set point, still with a third to come if necessary. That will be the first set to Tara Lumley, the second seed.
6 games to 2. Second set level.
So she takes the first set and is looking fairly unstoppable at the moment, really. Lots of recent tennis experience playing down in Australia. Court that she knows well and plays well at.
love. And again, first game, second set.
Once again, Minty is in desperate need of a chase. Tara, when she's at that service end, using the weapons of the court to full effect. A few little unforced errors from Tara, but 2-1 on the points won there.
15-30.
Is fairly descriptive of the match that we've seen so far. Absolutely dominating that service end.
30-all.
The question is for Minty, do you go for the galleries, risk putting it high, to keep trying to win it on the floor?
40-30.
Sometimes it's easy to say go for the galleries, but you never quite get the ball to do it with. A player as good as Tara won't give you that ball. That said, Minty's not really been the kind of player who likes to chip it in the galleries. There are some who will hit that gallery on every opportunity they get.
Service advantage. And the game, 2 games to none.
So the immediate target for Minty now is to get on this board in the second set. That begins by finding a chase. If she tries to get into this rallying game with Tara, it's not going to end well, generally. One thing that Tara has done in this match is she has varied up her serve. One of the things that both for the men and the women, who are the top seeds entering against essentially a qualifier, use the first match just as a bit of court time match practice, get those serves working, get familiar with the court again. And then finally that chase does come from Minty. Off a bit of a miss hit, really. Let's see that first set statistics now. 17 minutes for the set. Look at that chases laid stat. Just 9% chases laid from Minty Oldham. She's finding it so hard to get down that service end. 40% for Tara. So 2 in every 5 balls from that receiving end she's getting chases, which is very, very high. Number normally around about 15 to 20%. So Minty's got the serve again. She turned this into games.
Huge. Advantage receiver.
First dead on ready for Tara because she hasn't actually spent that much time able to hit dead ons. That's a great volley by Minty.
Jeez.
Just getting onto the base of that timber. All kind of slowed up a bit off the bounce there. It's what caught Tara out.
7.5 a yard. Jeez.
Tara destroys yet another dead on. Her second of the match. And it brings up a better than half a yard chase.
Service advantage, better than half a yard.
Tough shot here for Minty. She goes for it.
Game to the server, 3 games
Just
to
a bit
love.
low, 3 love now for Tara. Looking a good chance to take this match. Still roughly 2-1 on that points won. Mentioned this in the commentary of the British amateur match between Shankman and Giddens. 2-1 points, and in points won roughly corresponds to a handicap difference of about 13, which is roughly what you'd expect between these two.
40 love.
Minty about a 40 and Tara about a 25, 26. So it kind of suggests that both players are playing to their abilities. No one's having a shocking day, even though it might look a little bit like it on the scoreboard.
And the game. 4 games to love.
Racking up the grills now, 4 to her. And now just 2 games away from her semi-final.
Plus 3.
Tara kind of stopped there. I don't think she quite read that corner. Not to matter.
Worse than 3, worse than 6.
So 2 chases now for Minty.
Worse than
Still
3.
looking to get on the board in this second set. She's got the serve. What can she do with it? Great link by Tara, just using all of the walls to just make the ball die down that corner. That one not up as well. It feels inevitable now. Stayed down off the rafters.
40 love.
But now I think some of the spirit that Minty was showing earlier in the match is just waning a little bit. It is hard to be a set to love, 4 love down. You just feel completely out of ideas. And that's one way to get a chase. Drew is giving the net a good old stretch. Bless you, Drew.
Server leads 40 love, more than a yard worse than last gallery.
So 40 love now to Tara with the chase.
Games to server, 5 games to love. Commentary.
So the winner of this match, which is in all probabilities Tara Lumley, will play against Sarah Vigrass in the semi-final.
Out with half a yard, 50 love.
Sarah is returning to the game after a pregnancy and then having a child.
50 all.
So it'd be good to see her back on court and in the doubles with her sister Claire starting tomorrow.
Out with half and has the yard.
Let's see how some of the target statistics are shaping up this tournament. And already Tara is smashing the most dead-ons as a percentage, 5% of her shots ending in dead-ons. Alexandra Bryant,
15 all, Hazard,
awful lot in
half
her
a yard.
matches so far as well. 2 hazard chases here. Minty still opting for that drag serve. Not a terrible idea on a hazard chase. There's wider bubble. It just opens up that kind of shot.
Hazard a yard.
Too many options on that kind of deepish bubble up high on the penthouse on a hazard chase. It's not really the right tactic. Even on a second serve, I don't think you can afford to be quite so conservative as this is as well.
40-15.
I'd like to see Minty be a bit more aggressive on that second serve on a hazard chase, especially given the match situation. So we are now at match point, 3 match points to Tara Lumley.
Chase, 2 and 3, 40-15.
That somewhat delays the inevitable. 2 and 3 chase, but still 2 match points to win it.
Server leads 40-15, Chase 2 and 3.
So 2 and 3 is the chase. Tries to finish it classily with a winning gallery, doesn't quite do it. Get it off the tambour. And that is the match to Tara Lumley. She goes through to the British Open semi-final against Sarah Vigrass.
Well done, ladies.
And that will be yet another British Open semi-final for Tara Lumley. Clinical display of tennis in the end.
Never had a shot to the forehand before, but came there today.
Match summary, half an hour for that match, much faster than the other quarterfinal. And all one-way traffic really to Tara Lumley, the second seed. And she'll be very happy to get half an hour's court time ahead of what promises to be a cracking semi-final tomorrow afternoon. So do join us for that. Coming up with you next from the British Ladies Open will be the first of the doubles quarterfinals.
How's life?
Get me out of the way,
Promises
please.
to
Yeah, get out.
be a great match. Do stay tuned. Bye for now.
Chase this. Why is it not made of gold now?
I think there'll be a photo first. He's taken Arena away.